take a look at this. So we gathered 21 things here. That's quite a lot for how short our investigation was. Okay, so the victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death was estimated to be around 12 noon. Not exactly 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room, third floor of school. There's evidence of strong blows to the victim's head. No injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Okay. Chair had been jammed against the door within the rec room, blocking access from the outside. It is believed the killer did this to create a locked scene scenario. Sakura was on dead seat in a chair, slumped forward. Trace of blood were found around her mouth, presumably from when she vomited blood. However, there was no injury or incident as to why she would have vomited blood. Bloodstain was found in front of the shelf of magazines. The blood is presumed to be Sakura's. There's currently no explanation for how a bloodstain would have appeared so far away from where it was found. At one point, Aoi had been injured and taken to the nurse's office after she was taken care of. She gave a piece of candy to Sakura, which had several wrapper. According to Aoi, she had monopolized candy as soon as it became available, so obtaining a piece would have been difficult to impossible. What? Wait, I don't get that. There were pieces of red glass scattered near the table in the rec room. After finding top and bottom pieces, it was concluded that the shards must have come from the bottle. When the figure was found laying on the rec room floor, it would fit roughly in the palm of your hand. The number of red bottles on a shelf in the rec room inside each bottle is a model figure. Empty protein can was found near the rec room. The shards of glass from the window that was broken to get into the room were found both around and underneath the container. A fresh handprint was found inside the rec room's open locked door. Since the locker was open before they had opened the locked room, there's no way someone was hiding in there before they arrived. Sakura had written notes to Tokobyaki and Yasuhiro, asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes underneath each person's room door. Byaka confirmed that he received Sakura's note, but also claimed that he never went to see her, and in fact had not seen her at all that day. Sakura confirmed that she received Sakura's notes, but also claimed that she never went to see her. Someone in the garbage fell out of Yasuhiro's pocket. It was a piece of paper with red polka dots on it. Yellow powder was found on the inside of Sakura's foot. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found on either of her hands. All of the multiple bottles appear to be roughly the same weight. However, when the bottle shards were weighed against an intact bottle, the shards were found to be heavier. Okay, on the magazine shelf, one magazine had been put back upside down. Inside the magazine, Toko's name had been written in blood. It is assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. Just Toko. Come on, man. On the shelf in the chem lab, Section A contains supplements, Section B contains reagents, and Section C contains harmful chemicals. A bottle of poison labeled as Section C had been placed in Section A of the shelf. There's a record bottle in front of the chem lab shelf, which was labeled Chem C4. Powder on the shelf is assumed to have come from this. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to have been spilled after the incident took place. And some of the footprints in the powder spilled in the chem lab, these footprints appeared only near the leftmost section of the shelf. From this, it can be assumed that the suspect only had business in this area. Okay? Let's go and set our skills here. Wow, we only acquired one SP? Or what? Vocabulary. Crap. I don't have enough for this one. Alright. I guess we're just gonna stick with this here.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu!
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you. I had nothing to do with it.
Really?
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Aoi's account.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low.
Ah, that's it right there. Okay.
Yet. It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, it's wrong.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Tina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, it's wrong. Hero, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
What?
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Really?
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Why are you, like, stumbling upon your sentences like that? It's not right. I don't think it's right. Hero got the candy from her. Sakura loved candy so much to share. When Sakura got that candy?
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hero. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it.
You're lying!
I mean, what I meant was, Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
You did?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
Really? I don't buy it.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More or less.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Shining message?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
How?
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was... Wait, it was under? Under, above, or on? Wait, it has to be... No, it's under? No.
Shoot.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
Okay, I'm
shelf.
gonna get rid of this.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw...
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, it's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Because you're the one who brought it up!
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
He is!
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
But you're 20% correct. There's no way? Wait, what?
Show me the proof.
Oh.
At least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Oh man. Yeah, at least I had an easier time with that one than last time.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
You gave in! Why'd you write Toko's name in the first place?
He admits it.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Why would she kill you?
She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
But why Toko's name specifically?
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did not did that doesn't? So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message doesn't make sense. Why he picked Togo? Why he picked why he picked Toko? Right? That's what? That's not it? I want to know why. Why the magazine was hidden?
A gun! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Toko?
A gun! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right?
But we want to know why you did it.
Hiro just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious! That's just... I don't believe it!
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay?
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. What? Okay, I can see why that makes sense, because Sakura just doesn't go down that easily with an attack to the head, I think. And I have to prove that. Oh, wait, yellow powder, right? Is yellow powder the right one that I have to use?
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
Hiro hits Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there. There's something else that proves that the wounds on her head.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed the Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind. You only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
Probably because Toko was there.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on! How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
Wait, where's the other broken bottle?
But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because there were 6 bottles when we first found the rec room.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be, it's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Chess piece. Where is it? Where's the T? Dude, there's no T! Wait, no. Chess is spelled with 2 S's.
Now I understand.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was, I keep forgetting. It's chess
That's
piece,
it.
not chess
The
piece.
chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain.
I don't either because chess sucks.
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those four.
So we found the knight, but not the queen.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
I don't know what shogi is, but alright, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with his face. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Then the bottle that was missing, it was excited? What? Completely intact? No, that can't be it. What? There's no way it's excited.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured out before. This one.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
To make it so that only one bottle was used.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.